Alrighty, welcome back everybody. Told you I would be back at a certain time. I didn't make it back because I wanted to go take a look at around town to see what was going on. After that little rain blast we got, didn't seem like we got any more rain after that. It's just been all wind. You know, that's what it seems like to me. It's just been all wind. So I'll give you guys a good shot of that. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the action screen for you. There we go. Just a bunch of wind today. The rain was coming down the street. It was moving at about 50, 60, close to almost 70 miles an hour coming down that street. So you can see the street right there. The drains did pretty well. They kind of soaked everything up, so you didn't have any problem there. But, you know, I don't know if this is over with or, you know, what's going to be going on with this weather here. I will tell you, from what I'm seeing right here from the National Weather Service, that it looks like we're still in a flood warning. So that has not lifted yet. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going on. San Diego seems to be getting hit with a lot of rain. Hopefully everybody's got their snorkel ready because, you know, we got a lot of rain up there. So, looking at the rain right here. Fresno. Let's see. Where we got Petersville. It's really heavy in Bakersfield. Yeah, it looks like it's just really heavy. Not so much around the mountains. It's kind of hard to tell around the mountains, but, you know, from what I see, Santa Ana's still in the flood. Los Angeles, they're still in the flood warning. So, Southern Cal's into the flood warning. Pretty much what you got right here is you got your flood warning. So, hey, Eskil, so do I, believe it or not. Welcome. I'm down here by the bottom of the boat. Yes, I do agree 100%. There is a lot of flash floods going around. I took my way around town tonight. And I saw a lot of low-lying water areas. Here, let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all. Alrighty, got that there. I saw a lot of flooding that was going on. You know, in the streets, and everybody's just sitting there barreling through the streets. You know, they should have, you know, officers there to kind of where the low-lying areas are, but I think they're having a little bit of problem there. But, you know, I thought they were going to be all set with it, but nobody's hurt. Nobody got hurt, so that's the positive. But this storm's moving upwards, still moving up around 25 miles an hour. So That's what I'm gathering at this point. And, you know, it's still moving up north. So, y'all be safe. I mean, them roads are going to be really bad out there. So I suggest you be safe. The storm's moving up north. I can tell you down here, down near about 10 minutes away from Mexicali. I can tell you 10, 15 minutes away from Mexicali. It's not raining. It's a lot of wind. So watch out for blowing out trees and everything else. It's going to be really bad. Yeah. See, the thing is this. If the police are not getting involved or anything, you know, that's one of the problems. You know, especially when you got elderly people and stuff like that. You know, they got to consider that, you know, kind of in the vine, if you know what I mean. So, but I didn't see any out. The only ones I seen out were city workers. That's pretty much what I seen out there was city workers. So, you know, it was kind of hectic. A couple lights were out, you know. I went around town. I spent about an hour going around town after that little blast of rain that we got through here, that 70-mile-an-hour rain. Oh, it blasted pretty hard. And then after that, it slowed down to a stop, and it moved right up towards the northern California part. It just went right up. And ever since then, it's just been a lot of wind and a lot of craziness. Y'all can hear the wind that's going on in the background. I hope so. It was blowing a little bit harder than this. So, and my head's out the window. You know, do keep in mind that, you know, with that going on and that wind, there could be low-lying trees or something that are down. Please, if you see a low-lying tree, don't touch it. You never know if a power line's connected to it. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. And if you got no wires connected to it, you know, and it's in the road, you know, and you can pull it out of the road, that would be, you know, that would keep somebody safe. That would save a life right there, just to say. You know, because if I seen something in the road, I'll make sure I would do it, you know. Safety first. Always remember safety first. So, but as I can see that, looking at all the radars and everything else, what took some of the fight out of the storm was, see this yellow part right here, this dry area, and it's coming right up behind this storm. So it's pretty much this dry air is kind of fizzling out this storm a little bit faster than normal. So it's kind of fizzling it out as it's hooking right back up into it. So it's just going to keep working it until it's fizzled out. So be careful. You never know what's going to happen. So yeah, there was a lot. I seen there was a lot of flooding that was up in Los Angeles. A lot of the streets were flooding and stuff like that. I've seen that too. You know, people are trying to cross over these deep puddles, you know, and they got these cars that sit low to the ground. And, you know, you can stall your car out by blocking your tailpipe with that water. you can stall your car out. So be very careful. You can wind up stalling your car out, and then somebody come up behind you and they can just run into you, not paying attention. So please, if you see a big puddle, a big low-lying puddle, do not cross into it. Do yourself that favor. If you got a truck, I can see it. But if you got a small, compact car, please do yourself a favor. Always go to the high side. Never go to the low side. Always try to cross to the high side, but do it carefully and try to look behind at all times and all front, all the way around your car before you make crossing the lanes. Just drive carefully. I've been a driver for over 30 plus years. I can tell you, not one accident. Not one accident. Not one. So, I just want everybody to be safe. Right now, in the lower part of California, it don't look like there's much going on. It looks like it's just a little bit of wind. But you never know. That wind can still pick up and get strong enough and break trees and stuff like that. It's still not over just yet. Not until it's all the way up to Nevada. And once it gets up to Nevada, then it's over with. So they're saying around Monday, could be Monday afternoon, could be Monday evening, that the storm fizzles out. Just be patient and everything else. Follow what the recommendations from your local area, emergency center. Just follow their recommendations. You'll be fine. So, I don't know how it is in Los Angeles, but I can tell you down here, it was really bad for maybe a good half hour. I can tell you down here it was bad for a good half hour, and that was it. It was done. It's just a lot of wind. So, and I hope everybody's day is going well. I hope your day is going great. And, I hope you're staying safe as well. And yes, I am still a TechTuber channel, okay? I'm just bringing you this storm because this storm looks like it was pretty good, and I had to get something on camera, to bring it out to y'all. So that way you can see what's going on out here. Even though when it comes to emergency stuff like storms and earthquakes and stuff like that, I put my channel on hold. I'll put my channel on hold just to get information out there that, what's going on here. So locally, everybody knows what's going on. And then, with everybody knows what's going on locally, it'll stem out to the other cities, and the other cities will know what's coming at them, But right now we're looking at the radar, and we're seeing how this storm's rolling, and it looks like it's rolling up pretty fast. That wind is still kicking out there. Let's go ahead and move up a little bit and see what's going on. So, yeah, that storm is right there. It's going over Fresno. Looks like it's getting a little bit in Sacramento. San Francisco doesn't look like it's, getting much, but it might be. Los Angeles is getting it. Oops. Los Angeles is getting some. Santa Ana, it's getting hit pretty hard. San Diego's getting some as well. It looks like it's looks like it's breaking up a little bit when it's coming to the bottom. So with it starting to break up at the bottom, because if you've been watching the news channels, they tell you that most of the brunt of the storm was in front of the storm, not behind the storm. Behind the storm was just little rain feeders. That's all. There's little rain band feeders that were behind the storm. Okay, just little ones. Now, in front of the storm was the big brunt of the storm. So basically, if we're not getting rain here and we're just getting high winds, like I'd say 35 to 40 miles an hour on the winds, then there's not going to be much coming after this. Unless it starts raining, who knows? It could change at any time. They're already predicting, 50-50 if the storm's going to turn to the Pacific or if it's going to stay going up to Nevada. So I kind of got a feeling that, it's going to go up through Nevada because it doesn't have that it's being sheared off. The storm is being sheared off by that low pressure system that's out in the Pacific, that's, cutting it down a little bit right here. This right here is cutting it down pretty good. As you can see it come up, that dry air is starting to come up right behind that storm. So it's going to fizzle behind that storm, so we're not going to see much when it comes to rain. So I'm not expecting too much rain after this goes up a little bit further. Might be light sprinkles here and there. Don't get it wrong. You might get light showers, as long as it's not heavy rain, I think everything will be okay. But we got a good blast of that storm here, and I can tell you it filled up the streets, but we're lucky the drainage system drained it all off, and guess what? Now the streets are empty. So the storm drains did their job. Let's hope this is the ending of the storm and we go right into a nice, mild and sunny day in the future, which it's going to be happening in the future. We know that. Be more than happy if you want to chat right here in the chat box, and I welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. Just chat away, have fun, and, and if you got someplace, remember, if you got someplace that is raining really hard and you got really bad storms, make sure you put it into the chat so everybody can see it. So that way they know if it's, clear to go outside or not. But I can tell you right now, it's just a lot of wind and around here, and there's not much left. So with there not much left, that's just going to leave me right down on that note. If y'all want to leave a question or whatever into the chat, be more than happy. Make sure you join as well. It would be appreciated. I don't do weather all the time. I just do it when it's really nasty like this. So if you wonder if I ever do weather, I do when it's nasty. But once this is over, then, I'll go right back to doing my tech tips and everything else, my computer builds and whatever news that comes about and everything I do. So back to the National Weather Service. As you can see, it looks like it's fizzled down. And most of the brunt of the storm is up towards San Diego and going up towards Los Angeles. So do be careful up there. Down here, down near where the border is, Baja, Mexico, it looks like it's starting to quiet down. Hopefully everybody survived through that, and God bless you for, just God bless you on that. If make sure that nobody gets harmed and everything else, and it's a cool thing. So I don't wish bad ill on people. I wish good tides on people, and always keep up always keep a positive thought. Always think positive, and positive things will happen. So I don't know about this storm. If it was really going to do something, it would have done it by now, but obviously it's already done its business. So there's not much more to it, I don't think. It's like I said, it's got little feeder bands that's still down there in Baja, but there's not many. They can break up before they even get up to the border. So it doesn't really look like it's going to be doing much. So, it would help if I had my big head out of the way now, wouldn't it? There we go. Maybe it'd help if I take my big head out of the way so you all can see what's going on. There. I had that in the wrong spot. My bad. Now you can see what's there. Now you can see what's here. This is right here where my arrow is, my mouse arrow. That right there is the border. And down here in Baja, it's all green. And usually green is good, yellow's not so good, red is bad. And then beyond that is worse. So it doesn't look like there's anything bad going on in Baja. No. Looks like it's just a little bit of wind. A little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. Over there in Baja, Mexico. So. San Diego is still within a flash flood warning still in effect with San Diego, and looks like Los Angeles and most of your upper cities, they are in a flash flood warning. So keep that in mind. Always be safe. Don't drive unless you absolutely necessarily have to. And if you don't have to drive, then suggestive you don't drive at all. Do not drive at all. So. And that's about all I got for you all today. If there's anything that pops up, I'll be more than happy to get back on the stream. And I want to thank everybody that, subscribed, and everybody that joined the channel. I know this is not my cup of tea, but I tried at least. Give me some credit. It could be worse. I tried. So just to inform you all what's going on. So be safe, and we will see you on the next video. Have a great evening, everybody. Stay safe, And watch out for flash flooding, and watch out for storms, watch out for tornadoes, and watch out for hurricanes. Have a good one and be safe.